Hi, Cole.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing swell. Obviously, you're not Alexa. Big
Nope.
change this week, huh?
Man, just got a little better looking over here.
Yeah, you look whiter.
Shut up. I did not get a lot of sun, I will be honest. But I didn't get burnt either, so that's good. Um, Welcome
How
to
was the trip?
it was good. Welcome to episode 23 of the Wisco Wistys. I'm going to start a new tradition here. Oh, wait, product placement.
I was gonna say, yeah, I get paid.
So I'm going to drink a beer or a drink with the pod every app. Because why not?
Oh, tall boy.
Yeah, this is a 16 ouncer. Thank you, Mama Julie.
I like water here.
Yeah, you hydrate. So do I. All right. Welcome back to episode 23 of the Wisco Wistys. I'm
Did you
back.
miss it? Did you miss it?
Yeah, kind of. It was fun. I thought of you guys when it was Tuesday, and I was like, I'd be doing the pod right now. It's kind of cool. But I didn't miss having to do the stupid fucking Harry Potter shit.
That was a good one. That was good. We got a lot of views. It was our second most viewed episode on the talk. Um, I'm gonna say I some people did reach out to me. I got a lot of hashtag Mason Who's, a lot of hashtag Keep Alexas.
Yeah.
So might have to do that. I mean, if you don't perform well, it might happen. I'm just putting it out there. We listen to the people.
Can I re respond? Can I rebuttal?
Yeah.
They were all my friends and they were all trying to be dicks. So take that for what it's worth.
Those made me laugh, and then best one yet. I was like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know who said
Fuck you,
that.
Scott.
I know it's funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, Alexa did a great job. She said she
she
would
did.
step in for me or you, I guess, whenever we needed it. So that was nice. The fans don't have to worry. We'll always have an episode. Well, try to.
Yeah, I came up with a couple new subjects that we could do with her too. So,
Yeah,
um,
we'll bring her back
I
on
do want to get
as a guest, like with both of us again, and then we can even invite some other people too if we'd like.
yeah, in the off season. It's gonna get frisky.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Um, I do want to get your quick thoughts on a previous week's subject, Bucks coaching situation, because it is your team. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was strange. I'm sure everyone else did too, because it was kind of out of the blue. I didn't mean like our defense wasn't very good and it hasn't been very good, but that, is that enough to fire a head coach when you're second in the East, but we might have been like second or third in the whole NBA. Um, so it's, I don't know, it's kind of strange. And how it was like leaked, and then it's like, oh, he's had the head coach he's going to sign, and then it's like, oh, wait, no, that's not confirmed yet. So it's all kind of strange. But they did that shit with Drew Holiday too, like how they got rid of him. So I'm not very surprised. I'm not very happy with how our front office is kind of doing stuff lately. But with that being said, I am not a fan. Um, Coach Doc Rivers has been with like multiple teams who have superstars, and he hasn't made it to the next step. He's got a lot of like game 7 losses, a lot of like blown 3-2 leads in the playoffs. He's got one ring, but it was way back in fucking 2008, and hasn't done anything since. And he's had like a stacked Clippers team, and he's had a stacked, well, I don't know about stacked, but he had like Joel Embiid and the Sixers, and I think he was with the Magic for a little bit, which is weird. I don't know. I thought I read that somewhere. And then now all of a sudden he's just gonna. I mean, I'm sure it will be better defensively. They will respect him more than they respected Griffin. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think we're gonna win this year. I think there's just too much. There's too many moving parts. You have um, Dame in his first year. Not that that's impossible, but it's like he's still got to gel with the team. It shouldn't take that long, but when you're switching coaches on him twice, yeah, it's just I don't expect much. We'll make the playoffs. We'll probably crash and burn somewhere in there.
So just root for the Celtics. That's
If they don't beat us, I will root for them because of Drew. But that's it, not because of you, you punk ass bitch.
I like to hear it. So we'll be rooting for them against the Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Sounds good to me.
Well,
Um,
yeah. What did you think?
I mean, we kind of discussed it. I didn't think they were gonna win with the rookie coach. It's too hard on a rookie coach. I think Doc's a good like fill in. Like you'd be pleased with that veteran coach. He's been there. It's not a new, never done it before. Like you said though, he's not gonna get you to a title. So now you're stuck with that guy for a while.
Mhm.
You're gonna get someone new, and
We're
Dame's
paying
getting
three fucking head
older.
coaches right now.
I know Dame's getting older. Your defense isn't going to get fixed because of scheme. We've talked about this. Like you have to outscore people. That's not a thing. I never thought it was a problem in anyways in my eyes. So
Yeah,
they were good, but I think they got worse.
we need a something at the trade deadline. We need Caruso or something.
Yeah, that
Not that
would
that's going to
help.
put you over to the next edge, but it'll help.
But okay, I just had to ask you about that. Now we're gonna go into the weekend recap. We're only doing a recap this week because we have that double, that 2 weeker before the Super Bowl starts.
Yeah,
So
not
we'll
even
look
talk about the
ahead,
Super
do a
Bowl yet.
bunch.
That'll be next week.
Yeah, not gonna talk about it. Everyone's gonna talk about it forever, so you're gonna get exhausted with it anyways. We're gonna do a bunch of Super Bowl particular things and whatever. This week is all about championship weekend. Starting with the Chiefs Ravens. Um, I can go first on this one. I
Yeah,
I picked this as the playoff matchup in our predictions for the playoffs. I thought the Ravens would win. I think the Ravens were the better team going in. I think the Ravens looked like the inexperienced team. I think the Ravens got out coached. I think the Ravens made more mistakes. I think the Ravens mm, I and it's kind of interesting like there's this whole idea of like, you know, tendency breakers. Like we do this like they talked about in the Dallas game, right? We run this crosser, they run this crosser, so then Dobbs stops and cuts, right? And that like Gil on that one play, Gilmore was just going like, "Oh, I've seen this before." LaFleur had him cut over, right? So they're trying to break from tendency, so they kind of like catch the teams off guard. I thought
right.
the Ravens broke from tendency and kind of leaned into the Lamar Jackson, let's throw. When like you're a running football team, like
Yeah,
run the
do what
ball.
you're
They
good at.
barely ran the ball, and I thought they would do that because they're good at it, because the Bills ran all over the Chiefs. Like teams have proven to push them around. You can push them around. They were talking about Romo and Nance were like they want to be physical, physical on Mahomes, physical, and they were too physical. They let their emotions get to them, hit him in the head. Like those are all flags too. Like he got clipped, hit him in
Yeah.
the head on the
And I'm surprised they
swipe.
didn't call him.
It
That's
was
the
just
fucking golden boy.
correct. And well, they did call some, but they could have called a lot more. And Kelsey was like talking way too much, annoying, but they let it get to him.
Yeah.
Like you got to crack him on the field. And they frayed away and then they came back too late. The Chiefs just know how to get things done. They've been there before.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought.
Yeah, I picked the Ravens too. I forgot to call Grandpa though. I gotta tell him. Not that it matters, but yeah. I picked the Ravens. Um, and I thought they were gonna at least put up a better fight. They had so many chances too, to at least make it like close. Like Lamar doesn't fumble. That wasn't his fault. That was just, a strip sack. I don't know if he
Yeah.
could have got rid of it sooner or what, but
That
the pick in the end
that was
zone
big.
sucked. That was not good. And
That
then the Zay
that one
Flowers fumble sucked. Like I
okay,
know
so let's
it's
talk
hindsight bias, but like to me, he could have easily got the first without even reaching. If you just hold it like this and just dive, maybe you even get in the end zone. That little doodle is gonna shoot right through that little gap. And it's kind of a lucky play that's is it Sneed?
Yeah,
I don't know who
luxurious.
knocked
Yeah,
it out, but I'm like,
it was Sneed. Yeah,
it's just enough to knock. I'm like, come on, of course they fucking do it. And then they're right there, like no one else is there to jump on it in the end zone. I'm like, I was watching, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Of course this happens, right? Every time they come down there, they can't get a fucking score, and it's just, yeah, they had a chance.
yeah.
They didn't fucking
Those
the Chiefs didn't score in the second half.
that's my point right there. They didn't
You had
score.
it.
They
You had
played
it in your
they
hands, and they
played through their
fucking
defense because the Ravens defense figured them out. They're like, okay, we like Kyle Hamilton's like, I'm fucking you up now. Like, I got you now.
yeah,
And
he's
I mean,
good.
Kelsey went off in the first half. He is good. He might be one of my picks in the draft
Is
later
he a
on because he is
safety or a
damn
corner?
good. Yes, he came out as safety, but
Everywhere.
yes,
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
the Zay Flowers fumble because and you could see it coming before it happened because the Chiefs did it to the Bills where they fumbled, right? So they're probably like aware of that. But when he taunted, I was like, he is too in his head. They got you, buddy. Like you cannot be taunting like this right now because you're gonna be doing something stupid. Like
Yeah.
it's like playing the Patriots back in the day where they didn't make the mistake. They waited for you to make the mistake and then they took
It's just
advantage. Like they
being
didn't do anything
young,
extra.
young and
Yep.
stupid.
So
Yeah.
that sucked.
But I
But then the
get it. That
Lamar
guy, when you looked at it,
Jackson,
he was holding his legs. So like him pushing him off, I think that's fine, but it's spinning the ball and then standing over him. Push him
I
off and
know.
just walk away and then go
Yeah,
into
you
the
can't put
crowd.
your
Like whatever you want to do.
fucking nut sack over him too, though. Like you
Yeah,
got
like
to turn
teabagging
away.
him.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, like what are you doing? And he's tiny too. He's like 5'9". Like
I
what are you
know.
big boy in? And then the Lamar pick, I think likely got like a pass interference or whatever. Like they held him or whatever you want to
Hmm.
say. But you can't. He
It's
put the
triple
hand up,
coverage.
and I'm like, dude, don't throw the ball. And he throws it. And then he chucks his helmet. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you can't turn it over there because
It
you
was
get field
triple
goals and
coverage. Even if you
touchdowns.
hit him,
I
it'd
know.
have to be like a perfect throw and it would go over everyone else. But it's like,
Yes,
why? What are we
I know.
doing? Yeah, I was
It
just
was really
frustrated. It was
bad.
not the MVP. He is the MVP
No,
probably, but he did not play like it today or
correct. And
that game.
it made him look like they were trying to show like he is the MVP.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he's
win it
better than
for us.
Mahomes. Yeah, he's so
Uh-huh.
good.
And it was
He is
just
the guy. Yeah.
it was stupid to me. And now that gets into the question about well, we can start with Lamar. What did this game to you, if anything, do to his legacy? Do you think it
Lamar's.
affected it at all, Lamar Jackson's legacy?
Um, has
Because
he gotten to
I
an
will
AFC
say
championship yet?
that's his first time there. And I will say I got a lot of calls and I saw a lot of shit online of he'll never win a Super Bowl. He's just not the guy. And I don't know
I don't
if
know
that's
about
right or wrong. I
that.
don't
Like
correct. That's a
you
little unfair to
progress.
me.
Like normally you would like, okay, we made it to the playoffs, and you lose in the first or second round. And then the next step is getting to the championship game. And then you maybe, if you win that one, great. But if you lose it, okay, but we got there. The next step for him is to get there and then win and go to a Super Bowl. If you win or lose in
Yeah,
the Super Bowl, it is whatever. And then you do it again, you get to a Super Bowl and you win if you didn't already. There's progressions to it, right? So I don't think it really
correct.
hurts it doesn't hurt the like his playoff
He's
repertoire
like
or resume,
he's
I
like
guess, is not
two
that
and
good.
four in the playoffs.
And
Yeah.
he's thrown over 200 yards in like two out of the six games. So it's like not very impressive. So his playoff resume is not very good, but he's so young. Like he's got time to make it right in his
Correct.
for his legacy. So I don't think this game, if he never gets back or if he loses again, then it's just going to be another notch in the he's not it. So I don't know. It could go either way, honestly. It could be a
I
stepping
don't
stone to the next level, or it could be his ceiling.
I agree with you. I don't think it changed it whatsoever because you're not going to win. Mahomes didn't win his first championship game. Sorry. Just didn't
Right.
happen.
Yeah,
He
Brady.
played way better, but it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Correct. You run into people who have been there before. Now, people would argue that this is a blown opportunity, and it is. And if they would have beaten the Titans when he won his first MVP, and they would have played in that championship game, now this is his second time. They have a little more experience. You know what I mean? So that benefits, right? Even if they lose in the first one, now you have this as your two. So the next one's your third. It just means more to your team because
right.
the clear lack of experience was a big deal for those guys. Sometimes it isn't. Some people just show up. But I don't know if I'm going to say he can't win because he can't throw. He can throw. He just has to learn. He's a clear like learn from it, dude. He
And
just is.
I think they need like one more playmaker on offense. I don't, everyone's like, yeah, he's got weapons. What? He's got OBJ, who's washed. He touched the ball once.
Yes.
He's got Zay Flowers, who's good, and Mark Andrews, who's good. But that's two guys.
Ooh, he
Who's their
but
running back?
listen
I
to
don't
that
even
though.
fucking know.
Mark Andrews just came back from a broken fucking
Right.
leg. So like how
Yeah.
healthy was he?
Right.
Isaiah Likely's a decent tight end, but he's
hmm
blossoming. Oh, Aguilar,
Flowers.
eh.
Yeah. Aguilar.
Bateman, eh. Flowers is
Right.
growing, but they're J.K. Dobbins tore his Achilles. Keaton Mitchell, their other running back, tore his ACL. So they were on like their fourth string running back.
Yeah. They were beaten up and they don't
Like,
have many weapons. Lamar is the
and
guy
that's what
for them.
happens. They
I
need
think they need
more.
one more guy. Zay will be
Correct.
a sophomore next year. And then you pick
Yeah.
another guy. You pick like a big receiver, like a 6'3", 6'5" guy who can go up and get a jump ball or something.
Yes.
Something like that. You need Zay can be your speedster and your
Possession.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. So I think they need
Does
like one more
this
guy. Defense is good. I mean it's Pat Mahomes, but they only let him score 17. So that's a
I
win to
think
me.
does this affect John Harbaugh at all? How you feel about the coach?
No, he's a beast. He's good, man.
I think he's good too, and I think Andy Reid. So going into that, then I think Andy Reid is really growing and greatest coaches of all time, though. Like he is
Yeah, I
really
mean, I think
blossoming
both of
into
those
that
guys,
area.
Harbaugh probably, I'd say Harbaugh's probably Hall of Fame. Reed for sure Hall of Fame. He's just, I mean, it helps when you have Mahomes and, stacked teams, but I mean, this year they don't have as many weapons and he's still figuring it out. So you can tell because
Yeah,
there's some plays out there you're like, fuck, that was good. And that's not like it's drawn up well.
it
It's
was
not
him.
just
No, in the
Mahomes.
beginning, the
Yeah.
first couple drives, I was like, "Fuck, that was yeah." And then Mahomes makes the one time they get stopped. He's like, "Oh, here, I got you." And I'm
That's
like,
what makes
"God,
me think
like
like, okay, if somehow the Packers got to the um Super
way more
Bowl and we
money."
had to play them, it's like, yeah, we beat them at a regular season game, but it's like, you think he was pulling out all the stops for that? No, he's got
No,
all that
no.
shit in the back half of the
2 weeks
book.
to prepare now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna whoop our ass.
What about
Doesn't do
Kelsey?
anything for those.
Does this because Kelsey's now like one or two in every postseason stat next to Jerry Rice. He's either ahead of him or behind him.
I
Does
think
this
he,
launch Kelsey into
I think Kelsey is probably the greatest tight end of all time.
ever?
Yeah, because you have, well, one, he completely, well, I won't say he changed the game. I'd say Gronk is up there. I'd say Tony Gonzalez is up there. It's like those three guys. They're all like
Yeah,
similar.
like
Like
Paul.
Gronk
Yeah,
and Tony were the big guys who could go up there and grab a ball. They're not that fast, but they're
they
just fucking
mauled you.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kelsey's big, but he's basically a receiver, and he's just smart. He knows where to go. He's
his
good spots.
durability is insane.
He can block. I don't know how good the other guys blocked. I don't think Gronk was the best blocker, but I think
hmm
Tony might have
Gronk
been good.
Gronk was an elite blocker.
Was
Kelsey is
he?
not nearly. Yes, like Gronk was
Okay.
like another lineman. He's like George Kittle-ish.
Yeah, I would say Kittle he's a great blocker. I like him.
Yeah,
Um,
it's ish. It's not there, but it's there.
but I think with all of Kelsey's accolades, I mean, you could argue, oh, it's
It's
because of
getting there.
Mahomes, but then it's fucking, well, Gronk, it's because of
Oh, it's because of
Brady,
Brady. Yeah.
you know? They just happen to be in the playoffs all the time. So, how I feel about like saying, oh, they have more Super Bowls or more wins. It's not
Mm-hmm.
them that's winning or anything like that. So it's just straight up stats that can be, you know, 1 to 1 per tight end. So I think he's in the conversation, if not already the greatest ever tight end.
Last one, Mahomes.
What does it do to his legacy? It certainly doesn't help what I want to see out of it. It's just so annoying. I mean, everyone thinks is he the GOAT now? Oh my God. It's very impressive. I will say that. I'm not going to say he's bad. I'm not going to say it's not impressive. Um, 6 seasons and he's been in the Super Bowl 4 times, right?
Yeah,
Six
he's only
starting
played
seasons,
5. Yeah.
or it's 7 total, but
Yeah.
6 started, something like that.
Yeah, he's
So
been in we
that's
started in
pretty good.
18, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. He's been in
Yeah. And he's
six
been to the
total
Super Bowl
seasons, and he's been to
four
4 Super
times.
Bowls, and
Yeah.
he's lost twice in the championship game.
That's pretty
Yeah.
fucking good. And
I
I would,
I
I think he's probably going to win the Super Bowl. So he's going to have three. He's going to be 3 for 4 in the Super Bowl. And then
and it's
he's
but
fucking
think of it this,
28.
it's 3 out of the last 4 years, or 3 out of the last 4, right? 19, 20, no, 21, 19,
He
20,
lost to
and then
the,
they won it
he,
in
he beat the Eagles, lost to
19
the
one.
Bucks, didn't play, and
Yeah,
then
so it'd be it'd
beat
be
the Niners.
it'd be 3 out of 5, and then it's 2 out of last 3.
Yeah.
So it's back to back. I I think Aaron is the most talented quarterback of all time. There's nothing Aaron can do on the field that anyone else can do. Mahomes is right there. He can do a lot. I think Aaron. But if you want to talk about accomplishments and like team wins and all that crap that I don't believe in and everything, because like he didn't score in the second half. Like, was that Mahomes? I fuck no. Like his fucking defense did that. I have a fun Tom Brady stat while we bring this up because
I
it's
love
just,
these.
for fun,
They're
for
fun.
funsies. Tom Brady won conference championship games with these stat lines. Are we ready? Set, go. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, 84 rating. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 76 rating. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 66 rating. 0 touchdowns, 2 picks, 57 rating. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 77. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, 73. Yeah, stud. That's the point, right? I don't like do that, but I do think if he wins this Super Bowl, I'm putting him above Brady if I'm having that conversation. I am.
Yeah, I agree because I think Brady's a bum. Um,
Yeah.
he's got so many rings. He's good. Okay. He's top 10 quarterback of all time, but so is Dan Marino. So, okay.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I would put Mahomes over
Because Mahomes
Brady.
has the talent, and then he's got the perfect situation like Brady had, and he's got the luck. He's also getting the lucky bounces, and everyone needs the luck. You need it
Yeah.
to win. I'm not gonna say you don't. And then he's got the defense now and the coach and the Hall of Fame this, and Chris Jones shows up, and he's got everything. Like he's like
Mhm.
the perfect individual to be the classic GOAT. I think he surpasses him if he wins.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not going to give
Because
away
he'd
my
have the
picks, but
same
I
amount
think he
of
does.
Super Bowls as Tom did by that time in his career.
And people are
Tom
going to
had
argue
3
that
in his
Tom,
first 7, and so will
yeah,
Mahomes.
people are going to argue because, well, Tom beat him twice. He beat him in the championship game, beat him in the Super Bowl. And I'm going to say on that. If you watched the Buccaneers Chiefs Super Bowl and thought Tom Brady was the best player on the field that day, you're full of shit. Mahomes
Right.
was fucking lateral
Yeah.
to the ground,
Horizontal.
throwing a ball, yeah, horizontal,
Parallel to the ground.
for
Yeah.
parallel 40 yards, hits the guy in the fucking nose, and they drop it. Like
Yeah.
what? With a broken toe. Like
Yeah.
it's not even close to me.
He's
But
good.
it's a big game for him.
I
It
don't know
really is.
how he's that good when he's so top heavy. He's pudgy up top, and he's got these fucking knock need, and he
Yeah.
does this all the time. I don't know how he's that
Yeah, give me
good.
the play.
Um, but he
And he has
is.
a
He's fucking good.
fucking horrible
I'm
family
sick
too, but
of.
that's a different.
I know he's annoying. His wife's annoying. His brother's annoying.
His
All that
dad's annoying.
shit.
Smoking that Joe
Yeah, his
Burrow,
fucking
smoking that
dad.
Lamar Jackson. I'm like, you are such a prick, dude.
Yeah,
You
he's
think
such a
dad would be out
douche.
there going,
No.
smoking that Patrick Mahomes? No, dad, you'd be like, where is your dad at the game? Yeah, he's up in the box and you can't see him. The shades are pulled, the hat's on. Is that even his dad? I don't even know. You'd be like, get the fucking camera off me.
Yeah, he.
That's what it would be.
Yeah.
Anything else from that one?
No.
All
Mahomes
right,
is better than
Lions.
Brady.
Yes, Lions Niners. I can go again. The I was rooting for the Lions. Fuck the Niners. Gang, gang, bang, bang, Niner gang. Fuck you. Hate you too. Hate both teams that won. Lions. I was like, yes, we got it, baby. And then I'm like prepping food, kind of watching the game. I'm like, why do I have an uneasy feeling about this? Like, what is
Yeah.
happening right now? And then all of a sudden I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, why did you just drop that football? Oh, why are we going for it? Oh, did he just fumble? I'm like, oh God, this is the Packers all over again. I'm
Here we
like, this
go.
is so
Yeah.
bad. And I was like, no. And I didn't, it was different for me because I wasn't like Packer game, I was emotional. Like I'm screaming, I'm cussing. I'm like, it was like watching a meltdown outside your body. Like, this
Yeah.
is how that feels, huh? It was
Yeah.
bad. I
I
felt
had a
bad for that
patient
team.
this last week who's a Detroit fan, and I was like, you know what? I know your pain, man. He's like, it was just we had it, and then it was so close, and it was just so brutal to watch. I'm like, yeah, dude. Remember the 2014 NFC Championship? That's how I felt.
I was gonna say, what's worse? Our like fall off a cliff blown lead or their like snowball. Oh God. Wait, we need to get in front of this before. Oh no, no, oh boom,
Ours,
just killed them.
ours is
Like it was
worse.
like I think so too. It's because it's
That is just a
immediate. It
tale of two
ripped your heart out.
halves. It's a tale of two halves. They did really well in the first half, made adjustments. Kyle Shanahan made adjustments. They did better.
Yeah.
Us, it was like, oh, we got this, baby. We're taking the starters out. And then you give up the fucking 2 point. The 2 point conversion was the one that got me. And I was like, you know what? This is not good. So I think
I
ours is
agree.
way worse.
I think Dan Campbell going for two, it's not gonna affect his legacy. He just started. He's huge for that team, but like that's and it's this is my mantra. You got to learn to like be realistic. That's all I'll say. Be
That's
realistic.
what you get when you listen to a computer tell you what to do.
Yeah, be realistic a little bit. That's all I'll say.
You can't live on analytics.
The last thing I have is Brock Purdy getting to the Super Bowl. Does this change your mind about him?
No.
That's what I thought.
I mean, he did okay. Like he definitely like ran around, made some plays. I hate all these guys around this team like, "Oh yeah, he's a game manager. Oh, he must be really good at managing." Yeah, fuck you. He is. Okay? It's not him. It's everyone else around him. His little ass raccoon hands.
Hands.
He's not the guy. He could possibly win a Super Bowl, which is great. I want him to. I'd rather have him win. But even if he does, it's not because of him. He's not going to win MVP.
I
Even if he
will give a
does win
sneak
Super Bowl
preview.
MVP, it's like, I don't see that.
I put a decent, like, I don't know, like $40 on the games already, like certain things on the game. So I'm gonna release next week. Um, Sneak preview. Brock Purdy over under point 0.5 interceptions. We're hammering the over if you're stupid. Okay.
That's
I
funny.
put like $5 on that, but yeah. Um, okay, next up, we're gonna do playoff exercise. So teams that made the playoffs this year, what is one thing they need to add, change, adjust realistically to get them to that next level? So it could be the Super Bowl, divisional round, whatever. So I'll go first. If you want me to go first on all these, you follow up if you disagree or you want to add anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um, Lions, I think they need to add some secondary help. I think that would be the biggest thing.
Hmm.
Another pass rusher, and then just don't always listen to analytics. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I don't think other linebackers good.
They're okay.
I'd
Their
say
defense
another.
is
I'd say like
to begin with.
you need like
They have
a
Jack
captain.
Campbell, but that's
Yeah,
yeah, and Salone. He's yeah. The Ravens. What do the Ravens need to do? I think we kind of discussed that already. You
yeah, we
said
did.
big wide receiver. They need another weapon. I
Hmm.
They had the most sacks in the league this year. Can you name a stud pass rusher on their team? I don't like Clowney is their guy.
Yeah,
Like,
you
no,
might need a
you
guy
need
like
another
that.
pass rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Green Bay Packers. I'll let you go first.
Um, well, we need to hire a competent defensive coordinator.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think that's pretty obvious. Player wise, I don't think another receiver would hurt.
We
We're
no,
growing.
hold on. You need another receiver. I'm so sick of this bullshit. We have a great group. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Who, who's our
you cut
who's
me
our
off. I
number
was gonna
one?
say we're growing, but it's like
I
a
know,
bunch
but
of rookies
who's our
and
number
second year
one?
guys, and fucking um Christian Watson has played as many games as only a rookie does. So it's like he's basically a rookie.
That's the point. We don't
And
have a
yeah, we
guy
need
who's
another
like
guy.
just catching the ball like Devon. Like Christian Watson is what like fucking MVS is for the Chiefs. It's like what the
Right.
fuck? He should be like
I wouldn't mind another running
Tyreek
back
Hill.
too, because AJ Dillon
We need
wasn't
running
staying this
backs.
year. I think,
We
I
need
mean, he's probably gonna
safeties.
go too. Who knows? And then we need, yeah, we need corners. We need DBs.
Yeah, which just sucks because we draft him every fucking year. And then
Hmm.
I
Eric
think
Stokes
Devondre
is,
Campbell needs to go. Yeah.
yeah, he's too much
It's,
money. He didn't do enough this
yep.
year.
Texans. I would say Texans need to beef up the offensive line a little bit. Help protect your quarterback. Always can help in the trenches.
Yeah.
And then I would just slowly improve that pass rush.
And I'd get another weapon on offense. They don't really have. I
Hmm.
got Nico and then Tank. They're both, it's kind of like us.
Yeah, they could add.
I think the Texans are very
They could
similar to
add.
us. Um,
Yeah.
you need another weapon. Who's their running back?
Singletary.
Yeah, I think you could upgrade.
Yeah, they could. Buffalo Bills, for fuck's sake, help the
Get
guy out. Like,
anybody.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Like, if he has to throw and run for all the yards, I'm gonna kill somebody. Go get a fucking wide receiver or another. Like, James Cook's a good running back. I like Kincaid. Get an actual wide receiver. Gabe Davis, fuck off. Get somebody, please.
Yeah,
And then
they need a wide receiver.
hope and pray you don't fucking get injured to all hell on defense. I think they need another pass rusher. Get rid of fucking Von Miller, too. What a
Yeah.
mistake
And
that
now he's
contract
facing
was.
allegations for stuff. It's like, yeah, just it's time to jump ship.
Buccaneers. Buccaneers is tough.
I think they're more
I
than one
think,
step away.
well, yeah, this would just to be get to like the divisional round, past the divisional round, like championship level.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like their O line pass protects well. I think they could improve there. They don't really move the ball well enough. Like they don't move
No.
people well enough
They have
in
good
the run game.
receivers, Godwin and Evans, but they're getting old. So
Hmm.
maybe you get a new
They're
guy to
getting old, so
spark
maybe
that.
add. I was just gonna say that too. Yeah.
And then running
Um.
back, maybe. Those are
Yeah, they
all
have
guys
Rashad
that
White,
those
but
are all guys that you can build through the draft and every year pick a new
hmm
one. You know, you can basically do it because you're gonna lose one on the other end and you're gonna get one on the new end.
Rams. I would say offensive line, keep protecting Stafford. I wouldn't be afraid to dabble in the secondary as well.
Yeah.
They got Puka and they got what's his face, the running back, and Cooper Cup, and maybe a tight
Yeah.
end. Higbee's not that great.
Yeah. I didn't watch them enough to really know, so
Uh,
I agree with that.
Browns, I think they need wideouts. You have Cooper and who?
Yeah, Njoku.
Yeah, the tight
You
end's
need
good, but
another wide receiver though.
and maybe you
Chubb
start having Deshaun get some fucking handies or
massages
something because he
again.
plays better when he does. I don't know. Fix him. 'Cause he's
Yeah,
a problem.
just stay healthy. I know that's very vague and uncontrollable, but like Nick Chubb, great running back, needs to stay
Yeah, you need
healthy.
that. Maybe draft a
Um,
running back
mhm.
because you don't know what that's gonna look like.
Or a
Um,
quarterback.
Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys is tough. I I don't know what to do with the Cowboys. Like, I think it's more coaching, and
Yeah,
I
fire
don't want to
Mike
say fire their
McCarthy.
coach because they're not gonna do that. So like, maybe I think they need to get bigger up front on defense because people run on them. So I would focus on or middle linebacker. Who's their middle linebacker? Parsons plays middle and edge. That shouldn't be a
Yeah.
thing.
Van Der
Like
Esch retired because his
middle
neck is
linebacker.
broke. Yeah.
Correct. Miami, they need they need a little more physicality to their team. So
Yeah,
maybe a better tight
they're all
end.
finesse. They need a little more beef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think they need a little more like middle linebacker, safety, like thumper, like
Hmm.
hit, or a running back who's not a 4'4" or 4'2" 40, like
Get
a
a
guy that like
bruiser.
smacks, yeah, that smacks you, a
Get an
LeGarrette
AJ
Blunt
Dillon
back in the
type.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could
We'll
go
trade
get
AJ
Dillon. That would be
Dillon over
smart.
there. Move
Yeah.
for Achane.
Um, Eagles secondary. You're just ass. Like what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Get a fucking safety or somebody, and then I hate to say it, but maybe a new coach. But we're not going there. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's tough. They have some decent weapons on offense. Hurts, we have to figure out if he's the guy. But I think coaching is a
Um,
big deal.
Steelers, they just hired the Falcons coach that got fired for their OC, the guy that doesn't know how to use Bijan. So that's going to be great for that offense, just
He's going to use
utilizing
Najee
weapons.
Harris like he's
Yeah.
Bijan. Watch.
So
I'm calling it right
they're
now. We're gonna be
just
like, "Are you fucking
starting
kidding me? This
from,
guy who's running in wet jeans."
yeah, starting from behind there. I would focus on the O line. It's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Protect Pickett, I guess.
Yeah, if
It's a
that's your
tough one.
guy, I mean, pick another quarterback. How about that?
I agree too, but I think that exercises just shows like the class of the league and like who's actually good and who actually has a
Yeah.
chance. Like we fool ourselves at the end of the year. You think about it. Quick news and notes. We fired Barry. Do we have any hope? I mean,
Thank
what a
God.
fucking
I was
greatness. I mean,
worried.
he
I'm like, well, yes, we made the playoffs. I'm like, fuck, that's gonna keep his
right,
job now. But
and he didn't
he
play too
saw through
bad.
the
They didn't play too
weeds.
bad.
He
Yeah,
saw through the weeds.
this who Matt hires is like, in my opinion, the epitome of if he should get fired or not. Like, if this doesn't work out, you're fucking gone, Matt. I am sorry. I was
Hmm.
impressed with him last week. And then Jim Harbaugh to the Chargers. Like,
Yeah, that was pretty
can't
cool.
wait to
That's what
have
we
that
wanted, right?
asshole. Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the league. I fucking hate him,
I
but
didn't know
let's
he
go
played for them,
against
so
them.
that makes sense. I was like, why else is there a
Yep.
connection there besides you have a lot of, opportunity with that stacked roster, but hopefully
Who
he can
has it
turn around
better
because
than
I think it's
us?
fun. I think Herbert's
No
fun.
one.
Yeah, I think
I
Herbert's
know. I
great. I
don't
like
mind rooting for
Herbert.
the Chargers.
Yeah, I'd love to see them do well.
And, and I'm just putting it out there. Harbaugh, Sean Payton, Andy Reid. Fuck. Poor Antonio Pierce is like, Jesus, I
Yeah.
got the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Poor
Who should we
bastard.
hire?
Okay,
I have
now
no
we're rolling.
idea. I don't know enough about any of the like coordinators besides Belichick, but I'm like, that's a fucking pipe dream.
I want a young coordinator, a young guy who's up and coming, willing to adapt, change, go through the. We're gonna have growth spurts, growth pains, but like
Like a
young,
DeMarco
player
Ryan if he
driven.
wasn't a head coach type of guy.
Shout out Alexa. Shout out Alexa. Yeah.
She's always
All
here, but
right.
she's
Anything
not.
else?
No, I'm good.
All right. On
Should
to
we
the
play a
draft
game?
game. Yep. We're gonna do. It's just like the GOT. Um, coach, quarterback, running back. I did two wideouts if you want, tight end. I have O line if you're interested as well. And
Sure.
then uh I had a three front seven, so you can do outside, two outsides, a middle linebacker, D line, and
Yeah.
then two secondary, cornerback, safety.
Okay,
I
let's do
don't
it.
think
We're
we
gonna
need to
snake?
explain these.
No,
Yeah, let's we don't really need to explain because they're all good players. So, do you have a trivia by chance, or do you want me to say something? I have one quick thing.
I don't. But I have to say that watching you try
I
to
was
figure out the trivia
close.
for last year or last week's was funny. I was like, oh,
I
okay,
was very
okay.
close.
You did better than
I knew
Allie.
him. Yeah, I
You
had
did
it.
better than
I did.
Allie.
Okay, good. I was
She
I was
got,
like,
but
fuck
she
me.
got Bush and Bud Light mixed up, and that just ruins the whole thing because that's a big difference for me, at least.
Okay. Can you name the last 10 Super Bowl winners?
How much time do I have?
And well, let's not last forever. And I'll give you a helping hand on
Oh, don't
a
worry.
couple of them of
I never
who
last
they.
forever.
Okay. Allie knows. I'll give you a helping hand on who they played if you don't know. Do you know
Okay.
who was in it last year? Who won it last year?
Chiefs, Eagles versus Chiefs.
Who won it the year? You just need the winner, by the way. Who won it
Okay.
the year before?
Chiefs, and then it was uh what was that? 2022? Such a bad memory. Um, was it the it wasn't the Bucks, they were 2021,
That
right?
is one. That was the year before that, so you
Yeah, it
have
was the
two of them already.
Bucks. Fuck.
This team beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship team, but they lost in the Super Bowl. Only two people have beaten Mahomes
Oh,
in
the
a championship
Rams.
game. The Rams beat the Bengals,
That was
correct.
already
So
the
you have
year before. Damn.
mhm.
I was
So you
gonna say
have
that one was
Chiefs,
after. Chiefs,
Rams, Tampa
Rams,
Bay.
Tampa Bay, Chiefs against the Niners.
Yep.
Oh
Before
God.
that,
Uh,
I mean, this is the dynasty.
Patriots,
Yep. Before that, this is 2017.
Seahawks,
No.
Patriots.
They no, they played the Patriots though.
Uh, oh, Eagles, Philly
Yep.
special.
Before that, 2014 or 2016, sorry, 16.
2016 was the Patriots against the Rams. Goff Daddy. Patriots beat Goff Daddy.
No, no, you did that one already. That was after before Kansas City. First one, that was 18.
Oh shit.
It was
Um,
18, 17
Seahawks.
they lost to Philly.
Seahawks beat
That is
the
that is that is 14.
14 because they won in the championship game
Yep.
against us.
Do you know who won it before New England beat Seattle?
No,
Okay. I'm
no,
ending this
I'm
then.
so bad at this.
Seattle Seattle beat Denver and then Seattle lost to New England the next year.
And
Denver
then
beat
Denver
Cam Newton
beat
in the
Carolina.
yeah. And then Brady beat Atlanta 28-3 in 2015.
Forgot about that one.
Or yeah, 16, sorry. And then 17 was Philly over New England, 18 is Patriots over Rams. Whew, Lord have mercy. Okay. I mean, honestly,
That seems
with the
so long ago to like
I
the
know.
Seahawk dynasty and then fucking Peyton Manning. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he got benched that year. It's crazy. Um, so I get first pick.
Yeah, okay.
I'm taking Andy Reid.
Okay. I figured.
You can go quarterback, and I'm not gonna get don't do you can do you don't have to do a running back. You can go wide receiver, tight end, or running back with these next couple. We're
Well, I
gonna
have to pick a coach
mix
first.
that group up.
I can do coach then quarterback.
Correct. I'm correct. I'm just saying you don't have to follow the running back wide receiver order. Like you could pick within the skill positions when you get there.
Got it. Um, are you doing O-line last in the offense? Okay. So I will do for coach. I think I'm gonna go.
Matt
mm,
LaFleur.
I don't know if Shanahan has enough right now. I think McVay is good. I think John Harbaugh is good. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go McVay.
Yeah, good trick.
He's young and he's won. He turned this year into some sort
Quarterback.
of success. So quarterback, I gotta
Quarterback.
go. I might just fuck you over. But even if I pick him, you get the other guy, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Um, I'm gonna go.
Just say it. We all know if you don't pick him, you're stupid. So just say it.
I'll go Mahomes.
Mc, McVay with Mahomes is dirty. I'm taking Josh Allen, obviously.
I
Reed's
knew
gonna
it.
harness that bitch boy in. Um, I'm gonna go wide receiver, and I'm taking motherfucking Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Bring the
Give me
boys
Ray.
back.
Yep,
Okay, so you got Tyreek, so I go running back, receiver, something. I'm gonna go CMC all day.
great. Yeah,
And then I'm gonna go, fuck, some of these are tough, man. Are we doing tight end too? Only one receiver? We got two receivers.
yep.
And
Two
two
receivers,
receivers
one.
and a tight end.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
CMCJJ.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna go Travis Kelsey,
nice.
which I think you have to do that, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go. This one's kind of tough, actually. I'm gonna go like
Well, you have a certain type
almost
of receiver now, and you can get a different kind now.
correct. So I'm gonna go like possession, but still explosive CD Lamb.
Yeah, he's on my list.
Yeah,
So I will do. I've got Justin Jefferson, who's kind of he's fast and he just got hands. So I'm gonna pick a bruiser. I'm gonna switch up. This is basically fantasy football between two guys. Um, I'm gonna switch up how I did fantasy football this year, and I'm not gonna go straight 49ers. I'm gonna go AJ Brown.
good pick.
And then my tight
You need a
end,
tight end. Yeah,
it's basically between Kittle and another guy. And I think I'm gonna go another guy just because I like his receiving ability better. He can block. He went to fucking Iowa. I'm going Sam Laporta. I was
I was
impressed
gonna
with him.
say I'll take it. I
I
want
was
him out of the
impressed with
draft.
him.
I gotta go running back here. Running back. Running back's tough. I'm gonna take a kind of odd one, but I believed in him. I think he's fast as fuck. I'm gonna go. Oh, maybe him though too. I'll take. I'll take Brees Hall. That's what I'm gonna take as my running back.
He's on my list. I had Nick Chubb,
Yeah.
Saquon, Aaron Jones, Brees Hall, CMC. Those are my top guys.
Yep.
I
I
know
was
I'm biased
debating
with Aaron
Jameer
Jones, but
Gibbs.
he's dynamic.
I want young athletes, and I like Gibbs, and I wanted to do
Yeah, Gibbs is good.
Chubb, but he got hurt. So,
I didn't think
O
about
lineman,
Bijan,
I'm
but he's good.
taking. Yeah, I thought about Bijan too, but
But it's tough because
I
you don't really
I'm
know
gonna
what he
go with
can
the more
do when he never
correct
got the
proven
ball.
commodity. O line, I'm taking Trent Williams. I think he's the best left tackle in the game. So
Yeah, that's pretty good. O-line, I don't really know much. So, Lane Johnson, he's up there, right?
that's the best right tackle in the game. So yeah, that would be a good one.
Okay. And then defense. So
Yep.
front seven we can start with.
Yep, any you can go any of them. Yeah,
This is
this is
tough.
why I put a lot.
There's so
Yeah,
many
because
good
there's a good
ones.
amount. Yep.
I mean, I think the most important is a defensive end, so I'm gonna go Miles Garrett. I gotta go Garrett.
Yeah, that's the correct answer in my mind too.
I mean, you got like
Um,
great interior guys, but you
mhm.
gotta have a guy that can get to the quarterback. So I'm going Miles Garrett.
I'm gonna go. So I get two defenses here. I'm gonna go Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's easy.
Right. I think you just got to do that. And then, oh, I gotta go TJ Watt. Like, I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
guy's kind of insane. I gotta go TJ. So just a, I know he gets hurt a lot, but I'll go TJ.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. So does that mean you're not doing a defensive interior guy?
I'm either gonna do that or I won't do a middle linebacker kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, let's just do one of each. Like you have to pick
Okay.
one of each
Sure.
to make it fair.
Do a D line and a middle.
You have to do a D line. You have to do. Well, no, you picked two defensive ends.
Yeah.
So I guess never mind. Just two defensive line then. I'm gonna go Aaron Donald because he can also rush the passer and he's just a fucking stud.
Yeah. He
And
is.
then I'm gonna
Middle.
go with, man, I think I might have to go with Fred Warner.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, that's the right pick
It's
too.
either him or like Levante David or something for linebacker.
I'm I'm actually going with I think Nick Bolton from Kansas City is a stud. Their middle linebacker's
Oh,
32.
sure.
He's an animal. I was thinking Dre Greenlaw for 49ers as well. He's a
Yeah,
stud. He's a freak. He's a
that's the only
fucking
reason why I
angry
think the
motherfucker.
Niners have a chance. You can name so many fucking guys on their team. It's like
Hmm.
they're good. I got
Roquan. I thought about Roquan
Roquan,
too.
Matt Milano,
Yeah.
Demario Davis. Yeah.
I was gonna do Matt Milano too, but I'll go mix it up a little bit. Nick Bolton. So that's my linebacker. I need two secondary, either corner or safety. I'm gonna take him. I talked about him earlier. I want him. Kyle Hamilton, get on my team.
Yeah,
Athletic as
that's a good one.
fuck, long, splits, corner, safety, guard, stud.
Good, good. I will do Pat
You're gonna,
Surtain
yeah, that's. I mean, that's the
at
guy.
corner. He's a beast. And then I'm gonna do Derwin as my safety. And that ends my draft.
Yeah, I. That's a good one. Because you took Pat, I think I gotta go with one of the best looking dudes in the league,
Denzel,
and Denzel Ward, great player. I was thinking, the bag
Sauce,
is back. Yeah, yeah. But I'm not doing him because he's a moron. I thought about Sauce, but I'll switch it up. Go Denzel.
Charvarius Ward is good.
I was thinking Sneed too. Dude's been playing out of his mind. Like he's in
Mhm.
lockdown.
It was funny because I looked
But
up all like the best players and stuff, and they had like Stephon Gilmore still on there. I'm like, are you fucking kidding
I
me?
know some of the lists I
It
was
was
like,
before it was
who made
Pro
this?
Football Focus, and it was before the season. So I'm like, wow, okay. They didn't get to see
Hmm.
that shit coverage that he had against our team.
Yeah,
Who would? Oh,
but
you picked Hamilton already, and then Denzel. Okay, yeah, so you're done.
yep,
Can't
now I'm
even
done.
compare these two teams. I don't even know. They'd have to literally play
It's
for me to
just
find out who would win.
it's a lot of talent though. It's kind of
It's
cool to
just
see how
tough.
many guys you can just name off and a lot of studs. It's really cool. And it's
Yeah.
interesting to see how many of those guys are in the playoffs and those aren't. Fun
Well, for
fun exercise
quarterbacks though, I
there.
think there's three. Pat, it's Josh, and it's Joe. That's about it. That's all I would take. Running backs,
Until he enters the
we talked
league.
about those. Oh, fucking Caleb Williams, my ass. There's
Till
some
Chicago
good. I
ruins
think
him.
Devontae is still up there for receivers, probably on the farther end because he's older, but he just needs a
I I
quarterback.
was I was gonna wait on whiteout because there's literally 1,000. I was like, oh, I get Debo. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I get AJ Brown. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I
Yeah, no
get
one picked
Tyreek. Oh, I'm
Jamar. No
okay.
one picked Jamar Chase.
Chase,
You
yeah,
know?
Jefferson. Like you, there's so many guys on there. There's 12 top 10 wideouts. So
Yeah.
that's what it
I
is.
think tight end is top
All right.
heavy. So
Yes, that's
yeah,
why I
that's
went
fun.
tight end early.
That's fun.
Good one, good one. Onto the uniforms. That's it. Let's see them.
Yeah, okay. I
What do we
sent you
got?
pickies.
Yep.
So we're doing the Ravens.
Yep.
RIP.
Yeah, big
Um,
rip.
I didn't change too much. I think, black and purple, that's fine. I like using their gold. They don't use their gold enough in there as a highlight or like a
I like their
accent.
uniforms.
They're okay. I don't like their I think the logo would be better without the bee in the bird's head. If you just had the bird's head, I think that'd be better. But because if you look at the logo, the bee
Have to
is
see it.
going forward
Yeah, I'm
and then it's
backwards.
going
Why? That
backward
looks
because it's a
stupid.
it's the letter B. You
Yeah.
can't flip the letter B, then it's not the letter B. So people, it's little things
Is
like
it
that you don't realize. Now you're gonna look at it, you're gonna see it all the time. You're like, I hate this. It goes well on the
is
left,
it going
like on the
backwards? It's
right
going the
on the
right way.
right
The
side.
the Raven's going wrong.
No, that's what it looks
Is it
like. The
ba
Raven's always facing forward, Cole. The Raven's always facing forward. So
I
the
guess,
B
yeah, because
has to be only the
yeah.
right,
Yeah, it
you have
is.
to read it as the letter
Yeah, that's
B.
annoying.
So when
Can't do it.
you're never going to be able to not see that when they have their helmet. It's only on their helmet. They have like a B on their pant, like on their hip that I don't think is worth it. I kept the little like Maryland crest where they have that little like racing stripe and whatever thing on their shoulder. Fixed the
I,
I fixed the numbers. They have this weird, the font is fine, but they have this like um shadow to it. So I just got rid of the shadow. And then I got rid of their three stripes and I fixed the two stripes on their helmet to match the ones on the pants. So they're all black homes. I mean, those are pretty cool. It's hard to screw up all
I
black.
love. I don't mind the all purples either. I'm gonna be straight with you.
So secondary homes, we got black jerseys, purple pants. Um, yeah, nothing really much to say about that. Black, gold, and purple, you can make it work. It's basically the Vikings with a deeper or a deeper gold, and they actually use
Mm-hmm.
black. Um, Tertiary, we got the purple jersey, black pants. Again, black helmet, purple, black pants. You can do purple socks. Just do every other color. Looks good. It pops. All the colors pop. All purple for I gave them a lot. I gave them like six or seven. All purple, I think looks cool. It's like a color rush type thing. They're black helmets. I think
That's what I said. I like the all purples.
you get the black numbers. I don't think you need too much white with any of these uniforms, honestly, like accents. So yeah, all purples are cool. Aways, all whites like usual with the purple numbers and the gold outline. And I kept the stripes all consistent. And then we got secondaries are white with black pants. Pretty straightforward. Tertiary aways are white with purple pants, getting all the colors, nothing crazy, and that's it. It's just solid, it's a solid uniform.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to change too much. I think you just have to change.
I
They
like
have
the
the three
colors.
stripes on their pants. Um, on their purple pants, it's white, black, white. I don't like that. Don't use white unless you absolutely have to. Put it as the middle color. It should be black, white, black. Um, but I think birds you you can utilize like feather type stripes. You do like the sharper lines and stuff like that. So that's why I changed that on their helmet and their um, pants. Their helmet, they have like two little stripes that go back and right there. Not really sure why. They don't have it anywhere else on their uniforms. So that's why I kind of utilized that everywhere else. So nothing crazy, but pretty solid.
I like those. I do. I like those.
Thanks. They don't pass the Steelers for me. I think the Steelers are still fucking cool. But
They're
this, like I said, this is one of the cooler divisions. So we can do um let's see what's the best way to do this. Do you want to do the Browns or the Bengals before the Super Bowl?
Bengals.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of dumb to do the Browns right before the biggest game of the year. Even though the Browns ones that I made are still pretty cool. But the Bengals,
I like the Bengals, so
chef's
I want to do the
kiss.
Bengals. Yeah.
Chef's kiss. All right. It's good to be back, baby. That
All righty.
was fun. That's all I got.
That's it. All right. See ya.
See
Bye.
ya.
Love ya.
Bye.
See
Love ya.
ya.